This is the Sanken 2 Crossguard Saber, and I got it from Pach Store. So as far as the hilt goes, you can either get Argent Silver or Ninja Black. So I elected to get silver, as you can see. And this saber retails for $99, making it a pretty affordable sound saber. And you still get the crossguard thing, you know, so if you're a big, well, Kylo Ren fan, then this could be a very affordable option for you. The LED has several different color options. So this is the blazing red, and there's also green, blue, and pink. And I think those are the colors that are available. So this is a 5-watt LED, and I'll turn off the light for a second. So even though it's 5 watts, you can see it's somewhat bright, or I find it to be quite bright in person anyway. And I have this other video talking about how watts don't really determine the brightness. I don't know how many lumens this is, but it seems adequately bright. So it's not going to be as bright as some of the other saber companies, but I'm not disappointed in the brightness at all. But that's me. So it does come with one sound font and a mute option. So I currently have it muted. I'll switch it over to the sound font. So let's see, to switch to the sound font, I have to hold the button down. Made that little sound, that indicates it switched. So that gives you a little taste of the sound. You see that the button for this saber is kind of, well, it's kind of bland, and the overall hilt itself isn't really too fancy. It's kind of more utilitarian, although the grip portion of this hilt's very comfortable. So it's, I don't know, it's comfortable to hold the hilt right there. So I'll switch it back to the no sound setting. And you can see there was a little bit of blue that was glowing when I switched the setting. So here's where the speaker is. You can't quite see it from the bottom. And you have the blade and then kind of the side blades. They're all attached with blade retention screws. And here's the recharge port. And the saber includes a USB charger. So, yep, you just charge it with your computer. And the blade is, the blade that's included is a mid-grade blade, so not really so much for heavy dueling. And it is a 7/8 inch blade, so it's, you know, a little smaller than the 1 inch, obviously. Let me remove the blade actually and give you a little peek at the blade. But, well, since it's 7/8 inch, you could purchase a blade from one of the other saber companies, and, you know, like a dueling grade blade, if you wanted to, you know, do a little more heavy dueling with it. So one issue I did have when I got the saber was the blade tip on the blade kind of came off very easily, so I was a little disappointed with that. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but at any rate, I don't know, I might contact Pach Store about that, see what the deal is there. But, you know, it's still pretty affordable sound saber, and it's the hilt is 12 inches long, but, you know, the main portion you would grip is right here. It's kind of almost a one-handed saber where the grip is, just kind of due to this area. And then the blade that's included is a 32 inch blade. So it's pretty long saber, full kind of standard full-size blade for the hilt. But at any rate, oh, and with Pach Store, you should know that the company is based in Hong Kong, and so it was pretty cheap. So, you know, 99 bucks for a sound saber like this is relatively affordable if, you know, you kind of price compare. You won't see much cheaper than that, especially for a crossguard saber. But you do have to factor in the shipping charges. So I paid, I think, around 30 bucks for shipping for this. So, you know, even though I'm getting a pretty decent deal on the saber itself, you know, extra 30 bucks it matters. So you do have to factor that in if you're purchasing from Pach Store. But at any rate, this is the Sanken 2 Crossguard Saber. If you're feeling kind of like having a Crossguard Saber, this might be a good option. It's very affordable, very accessible, and the hilt is kind of comfortable to hold. And it's a slimmer hilt too, so that means it could be a little more comfortable for kids as well. So that's just kind of a look at the Sanken 2 Crossguard Saber, and I got it from Pach Store.